మైక్ రావట్లేదు చూడు. నువ్వు Ganesh Kumar, Ganesh Kumar, if you are there in video recording plan, then only video will come. Please. Yes, guys. Other day I was talking about JPA repository. Say something, my dear. Come on. Yeah, definitely I was talking. JPA repository is having almost same methods of crude repository. Few extra things are there, right? And these are very much 33% focus. You're still busy in talking? Right. Okay. After a long time, I am seeing Gulab Gam complete strength, and you are no way in this dunya. You are full busy chit chatting. Come back, come back. Okay. File open. Spring. What's there? 719 718. Spring Boot data JPA. Yeah, tell me here. Where is this? JPA repository methods we are talking about, right? Paging and sorting repository. Next, session 9. More on, okay. Session 8 only we'll still see, guys, because we are still talking about a few more methods of JPA repository. Few more. All of a sudden, what happened, guys? It's fine, huh? But it's two volume, right? Yeah. Yeah. What is the difference between delete all by ID method of crude repository and delete all by ID in batch method of JPA repository? Sometime it is taking full volume, sometime it is dropping off. Call the admin, guys. Online students, am I audible? Am I loud and clear? Okay. Today problem for offline students. Huh? Okay. No, it's not consistent. Delete all by ID in crude repository. Deletes the bulk record by generating multiple delete queries. We already discussed. Deletes bulk record by generating single delete query are not there. Given IDs can be null values. Given IDs for deletion can be null. It is not a difference, it's the same. If few of the given IDs based records are not available, then those ID values will be ignored or not there. Not mandatory to have all records availability in DB table. Matching with what? Given IDs. Matching with what? Given IDs. Tell me next one. The generated queries indirectly applies or clause condition. Multiple delete queries are not there. In class based condition, nothing but or condition is applied or not there. Works with both SQL and what? No SQL. Only for what? SQL. Similarly, I asked to find out the differences between what? Find by methods. వాయిస్ అప్పుడప్పుడు అప్ అవుతుంది అప్పుడప్పుడు. దట్స్ గుడ్. కొద్దిగా సౌండ్ తగ్గించు. Yeah, listen guys, in old versions of Eclipse we have one problem. If main class name of Spring Boot application is having more than 30 letters, it's giving some problems. What kind of problems? Dollar session dot program value something something. The only solution for that problem is to change the in the main method class. You have to decrease number of characters in the main method class name, nothing else. This problem is resolved from what? Eclipse new version, guys. In latest version not there. In old versions of Eclipse, we have this problem. Okay. We discussed about delete method. Let's get into session 9, where we can talk about more methods of JPA repository. JPA repository. Lot of find methods, find all methods are there, guys. Remaining all methods are same. Only the thing is, include repository, find all method, return type is iterability. Here return type is what? List T. Okay. Remaining all methods are regular. Find all by ID, find by ID. Find by ID is not there here. Get by ID. I will come to that later. Okay. But one extra method is there in find triplex method, that is find all example sort. Example sort. This is one extra method that we are having or not there. We are having one extra method, that is example sort. Example object and what? Sort object. Example object and what object, guys? Sort object. Convinced or not, my dear? Come on, everyone. Yeah, yes extends T, list yes. Okay, now let us understand this example object, guys. Example object is again container object that holds one entity object. When I pass example object as argument value to what? Find all method, it takes that example object maintained entity object data as the criteria value. What value? Applying end class condition among the data values. It will try to search for similar records or not. It will try to search for similar records or not. So far you have a problem. We are able to do select operation, delete operation only by taking ID value as a criteria value. We are not taking other than ID value as criteria value. So we have a solution for that problem, guys. You pass example object having entity object. In entity object properties, some data will be there, right? In entity object properties, some data will be there. Are you getting my point there, guys? In entity object properties, some data will be there. And that data, are you getting my point? That data We have to think about what? That data non-null property values will be used as condition data by simply applying end class condition or not. By simply literally applying what? End class condition. Say something, boss. Yes, test T list. Find all example, sort. Returns the records as list T objects by taking non-null values of given example object based entity object data and sorts the selected records according to what? Sort object info. Uses only non-null values of what? Given entity object as the criteria values with end class conditions. What conditions, guys? Simply with what? End class condition. Example object is Spring data supplied object containing what? Other object. It is like what? Optional object of Java 8. Like optional object holds one object, this also holds one object. But this object, entity object is used for inputs, that is used for outputs. General option is good when return type is in class. And example is good when input value is class. Parameter type is what? Class. See? Example object is having doctor object now, boss. When I pass example object to find all method, what it will do, guys? It will take given doctor object non-null property values, applies end class condition among them, and uses that end class condition data. What condition data? End class condition data as the criteria value to perform select operations are not there. To simply literally perform select operation are not there. Example is equal to example dot of doctor. Example object and optional object both holds what? Other object. But the utilization is what? Different. One is used as return type, one is used as what? Parameter type. One is used as what? Para. All methods of predefined repository can search, delete, update the records only by taking ID value as criteria value. Whereas find all example object can search and get the record by taking what? All entity objects, non-null property values as the criteria value. That's good. Example class in Spring Data JPA is given by inspiring what? Hibernate API. Find all example is very much used in real projects whenever there is a need of generating select query with dynamic conditions. You okay? Now I'll tell one small thing, where it is useful, guys. You go to flipkart.com first. Okay. Now I search for mobile phones. Login is not required. Mobiles. I search for mobiles. I search for mobile. How many? 11,888 results have come. I selected, I'm looking for above 50%. 1,003 results have come, right? I'm price range. Okay, minimum 3,000, 30,000. Okay, same results are there. Fine. No, not selected. Let me select, guys. Next, guys. As I select, count is reducing or not there? Yeah, minimum 30,000, no result. Okay, I'm looking for Apple. Okay, what is there? One of the three results. So as I select the items, the number of count is increasing or decreasing or not there. These are kind of dynamic conditions are not there. Same thing we do in lot of searching also, guys. Okay, now you listen. I'll take entity class just having condition properties. Just having condition. As I select each checkbox, property is filled up. If not selected, that property is null. That object I kept in what? Example object. When I pass example object to find all method, it will take what? it will take one, because these all these are there means what, in every product all these categories, all this information is there or not there. In every category, every product, all this information is there. That's why, right? So all these conditions I take as a entity class property names. Entity class property names. Are you getting my point there, guys? Understanding my statement, my dear? Come on, everyone. It is definitely, it is what? Definitely. So as I select checkboxes, properties are filled up with the data, and I can use those data property values as end class condition values to get the such results are not there. So first time we are using other than ID value as a criteria value to perform select operation. Is it not interesting, guys? Super, guys. Okay. So now let's see. Okay, whatever records come, you want to sort them, you can use the sort object. We have find all with two pair of overloaded thing. Only example, example and sort. Okay, on whatever results come, you want to sort those records, then we have a sort object. First gets the record, then it will sort. It won't first sort, then gets the record. Useless. First it sort, then if you filter as a useless of sorting now, boss. First it gets the record, then it will go for what? Sorting. Shall we see one example? This is one of the popularly used method in real-time practices. Because you want to do select operation with dynamic conditions. As conditions are selected, condition data should be added. In that situation, is very, very useful or not there. Okay. Now let's see what we are going to do. Yeah, I'll go to Eclipse ID. Here is what? Eclipse ID. Where is OA today? Screening test class. You all not selected? You are not written or not selected? Screening test. Acha, for placement student, that is not there. Only for a non-placement student, that their placement batch students are non-placement batch. Okay. Acha, for non-placement batch student, one option of getting into placement batch. Okay, fine. Understood. Understood. Okay. Hmm. Where is this? 718 or 719? 718. What training there? Soft skills, aptitude reasoning. What training? Interview preparation. We did not get information about it. I think for online student, not there. It's all offline. Yeah, you have to come offline, my dear. Something cannot be done in online. Close all editors, guys. Still available. That's completed. Wait for next screening test. Yeah. So we are JPA repository here. Yes. Let's come to service. Here is my service. I job seeker management service, guys. What is there? I job seeker management service. Tell me here. Public. Hmm. What's there, guys? Public. Followed by that, what is there? I want list job seeker. List job seeker. Tell me. Search job seekers by. Okay, guys. Search job seekers by. Come on. Okay, search example data or by data. Search job seekers by data. Okay, I am giving job seeker only. Job seeker JS in our regular style. Boolean ascending order. Okay, string dot 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 properties. String dot 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 properties. That's good. Yeah. Job seeker management IMPL guys. Here is my implementation or not there. Add implemented methods. What methods guys? Add implemented methods. Okay, that's good. Generated method guys. That's good. Tell me. Public list job seeker. Search job seeker by data. Job seeker JS. Boolean ascending order. String props. String what? Properties. First, let me prepare a sort object. Create sort object. Okay. Create sort object. Sort is equal to sort dot by. What is there? Ascending order question mark. Sort dot direction dot. Sort dot direction dot. Sort dot direction dot. Tell me what's happening, guys. Sort is equal to. Is it wrong? Acha, this is the problem. Ascending order. Sort dot direction dot ascending colon. Sort dot direction dot descending. Sort dot direction dot ascending. This one. Tell me. Comma props. We are taking properties are not there. Okay, that's good. Create example object. Tell me how many sub objects we can keep in example object? Only one. Okay. Example. What is there? Example. Job seeker. Example is equal to example dot off. Example job seeker. Example dot off. What is there, guys? JS. Example dot JS. Comfortable, my dear? Come on. Yeah. Tell me what is the next story to focus, guys? Invoke the method. List job seeker. List is equal to. Tell me. JS repo dot. JS repo dot find all. What is there? Exam. JS repo dot find all example. This is example comma sort object or not? Yeah. We are returning the list. You will get this. There's no need of you doing natural sorting, all this stuff. Already sort object is taking care of that sorting activity or not there. That's good. Great. I job seeker management service IMPL guys. Okay. Yeah. Tell me what's the next story to focus. Here is my runner class. Where is my runner class? Here is. Yeah. Try guys. What is there? Catch. Exception E. What is there? E dot print stack trace. Exception E. E dot print stack trace. Comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Exception E. E dot print stack trace. Tell me there. What is the story to focus? list job seeker, list is equal to, list job seeker, list is equal to, come on, what is that? List job seeker, list is equal to, JS repo dot, okay, JS service dot, by data, I'll pass JS. I want in ascending order. What are the properties, guys? I want to go by JS name. I want to go by JS name. But first of all, let me create a job seeker object is equal to new job seeker. Job seeker is equal to new job seeker. JS dot set location, set to qualification B. I'm not filling up all the properties. If I don't fill up any property, default value is null na? Yeah, tell me. Okay, find all with this, this find all method, you will take null properties data as criteria or non-null properties value. Non-null properties as the criteria, right? Okay. Yeah, tell me now here, what is there? JS dot, what dot guys? JS dot, tell me. Dot set location. I think we filled up location, it seems. Okay, Hyderabad. JS dot address. Address is also there. JS dot set address. Hyderabad. Qualification B, location Hyderabad, address what? Hyderabad. Okay, this is the list, guys. Tell me what is there? A written list. What is there? Not. Now we have to process the list. Okay. List dot for each. System dot out colon println. Here is the stuff. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on, everyone. Boot data JPA pros run as, where is this? Java application. Run as Java application. So we are getting the select query over here or not? But satisfying this, no records are there because end class condition. BE, I think BE, okay. Because end class condition, all three things should be satisfied, guys. Let's check whether records are there or not there. Apply the, see, it is just using non-null properties in the select query condition. Address question mark and location question mark. Location question mark. Qualification, why it is not involving qualification? I think, did I take transient for qualification? Sure. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, transient properties does not participate in any kind of persistence operation. Transient properties does not participate in any kind of persistence operation. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Let's get into MySQL workbench, guys. Here is my MySQL workbench. Eh, software I'm looking for, not downloading, guys. MySQL workbench. Why it is not coming? Yeah, this is MySQL workbench. Connection 1, 1103 tables, right? Your batch code is what? 11718, right? Here are my tables, guys. Where is this? Huh? Second one. Right click, select rows. Okay, qualification BE is not there anywhere. That's why not coming. One BE, two BEs. Location is not there. Hyderabad, Vizag. This is what Hyderabad. Address, what is there? Vizag. Here is my Delhi. That's good. Apply here, apply, finish. Yeah, here also some Hyderabad is required, na? Hyderabad. Where B is there, there also one Hyderabad. Two B's are there where one Hyderabad is required or not required. Arrow apply. Okay, finish. Fine. Though, though we have passed, but it is going to use only non-null properties, na boss. So each property value will set based on the checkbox we select when you link with the front end. But right now it is not linked with the front end. We are manually setting the data. Run as Java application. Yeah, satisfying this minimum two records are coming or not there. Satisfying this minimum two records are coming or not there. Okay. Give me 1 minute, guys. Everyone getting my point there or not there? That's great. Tell me. Run as. What is there? Java application. Run as a Java application. Satisfying these two records are there. Check it out. What are the end class conditions? First qualification. Sorry, where this one? First qualification, then address, then location. Three properties are having non-null. That's why three properties are involved. So I think you understood. Suppose, for example, I have given only two properties data. Okay, I have commented this section. Only one property data I have given. So it will involve only one property values. Remaining things are ignored or not. Run as a Java application. That's really great or not there. That's really great or not there, guys. Come on. Yeah. Qualification is question mark. Order by JS name. Order by JS name. Convinced, my dear? Come on. Understood my statement, guys? Okay, that's good. Fine. So this is about example and sort object related in this tree. Okay, the industry standard repository is in Spring Data JPA based project is what? JPA repository. Because if you work with the JPA, you can work with all the things. What is the difference among find all methods of crude repository, paging and sorting repository, and what? JPA repository. Okay. JPA repository. What repository, guys? JPA repository. Find all in CRUD repository. Return type is what? Iterable. Sorting ability? No. Paging ability? Taking example object? Ability to use SQL and NoSQL database software? Ability to use SQL and NoSQL database software? Yes. Yeah, find all in this one. Sorting not there. A CRUD repository, no sort object, no example object. Find all in pass repository. Pass means what? Paging and sorting repository, guys. What is there? Iterable. Sorting ability? Yes. Pagination? Array, pageable is there for that only. Example object? No. Ability to use in SQL and NoSQL database software? Find all in JPA repository. Return type is how much, guys? Return type is how much, guys? List T. Return type is how much, guys? List T. Okay. Pagination ability. Example object. Ability to use in SQL and NoSQL database software. No, that's great. While designing Java bean-based entity classes, DTO class, it is recommended to take wrapper type properties. I think it's a old story or not there. And one more reason why to take a null value wrapper type, see, you take example object, it is involving non-null. No data is given, null should be there. That is possible only when you take wrapper type properties or not. Suppose if you take simple type property, float 0, 0.0, double 0, 0.0. So that is not a null. Not a null means it will involve those zero values or not. So one more advantage of taking wrapper type properties I am highlighting here. Already we have seen advantage towards retrieving and saving. Suppose if we take simple type, no value in float variable means 0.0 is saved in DB table record. But that is a value. 0 is not a no value, it's a value. If null is there, no value is stored in the DB. That's advantage number one. Advantage number two. In example object find all method, okay, no value means simple type means 0 will be there. 0 means it's considered as a value to be used in condition, right? If no value wrapper type means null, null will be ignored, guys. Is it not interesting, my dear? Yeah, definitely it's interesting, Noda. Get reference by ID, alternate to get ID, get one methods of the same JPA repository. The main change is find by ID performs eager loading, whereas get reference by ID performs what? Lazy loading. Later stage get reference by ID, it is
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
alternate for
ଭାଇ ତମର ଯୋଉ
duplicate and
ହଷ୍ଟେଲଟା
get by ID,
ଭାଇ
get
ତମର
one
ଯୋଉ ହଷ୍ଟେଲଟା
methods.
ଭାସ୍କର ସାଇଟ୍
Okay,
ଭାସ୍କର ତ
all three
ଭାସ୍କର
method
ହସ୍ପିଟାଲ
perform lazy loading. It is in contrast to find by ID eager
ହ୍ୟାଲୋ
loading. Now time has come to feel the difference between eager loading and lazy loading practically. Okay, now listen carefully. Find by ID method is called with some number. Whether that number based record is there or not there, it generates the query, hits the database software. If there gets the record, if not there, if you write the logic of throwing exception, it will throw exception. If you write the logic of something else, it will do something else. But it is hitting the database software immediately, the method is called, right? That means you use you use returned object, selected record related entity object or not, that does not matter for it. You call the method means it hit the database. You invoked method means it will hit the database software. That is that much simple, that is. Convinced or not, my dear? Got the clarity or not there, guys? Get reference by ID, what it says. The moment you call the method, it won't hit the database software. In fact, get reference by ID is nowhere related to hitting database software. It returns one in-memory proxy class object just having given ID value. Get reference by ID is not giving record, is giving what? In-memory proxy class object having ID value. That means it is not talking to database software. When you start calling non-identifier methods on that proxy object, these methods of in-memory proxy class, what guys? These non-identifier methods of what? In-memory proxy class. What class, guys? In-memory proxy class are having real logics to connect to database software. Come on, guys. Are having real logics to connect to database software and to get the records. So that means get reference by ID is talking to database software, or the methods that are there in memory proxy class is talking to database software. Someone says get reference by ID is talking to database software, laugh at them. It looks like lazy loading, but that lazy loading is not done by this method. That lazy loading is done by methods of what? In-memory proxy class. See, you call get reference by ID. Dummy proxy object came having ID value. On that proxy object, you call getter method that is returning ID value. It won't hit the database software. Already there now, it will return. You call one non-identifier method like get address, get JS name kind of thing. Though you call one property method, what it will do, it will generate the select query, get the complete record, stores into complete entity object, and links with proxy object. Come on, guys, and gives the one value what you have asked. So when you call one more method, get address, already object is there now. From that object gets the value. So that means it is delaying the process of hitting database software as much as it can or not there. Don't take tension. I will give diagrammatic representation. You will feel practically. First, let me write find by ID one more time here. Already we have written this, but one more time I want to write so that I can show the eager loading practically, right? Yeah, check it out. Yeah, this is the most important discussion of JPA repository. And today I don't think I will teach other topic. Only this method I will spend lot of time on it. Until you say we got it, sir, we are going to I'm going to give so many proofs. Eager loading, lazy loading. Eager loading, lazy. First try to understand eager loading and lazy loading real life example. After 10 days, movie is going to release. Today only you book the ticket. Irrespective of on that day you will be there in city or not, you will be alive or not. That is called eager loading or not there. Let the movie release. Let the movie watching time came. Just before watching movie in the counter you have purchased ticket. You purchase next watching ticket. Current booking is called what? Lazy. Advanced booking is what? Tatkal booking is what? Lazy loading. Not even Tatkal booking, counter booking. Going to railway station just before train arrives, purchasing ticket and rushing into general compartment. Purchasing ticket and what? Rushing into what? General compartment. You travel once in general compartment, that too in the train, that goes to Mumbai to Orissa or Calcutta. That too in the train that goes to Mumbai to Orissa or Calcutta. Okay? Then you will get the feeling I must do a lot of hard work to live quality life. I must do a lot of hard work to live the quality life. In my young days, somehow it happened one time. It was a horrible journey, memorable not in a positive way, boss. Okay, I traveled from Hyderabad to Vizag. Hyderabad to Vizag. I think, lot of Orissa train of Mumbai goes via Hyderabad. You know that, right? Right. Okay, fine. Which is good. Lazy loading. In real life, eager loading is good. But in software life, laziness is good because it is delaying using the resources. Network to database hit, query generation, as long as you don't need a data. It is hitting database software only when you are ready to use that data. Fine, Moss. In real life, laziness is cancerous. But in the software field, laziness is encouraged. Why? Because you have to use resources very less. You have to use resources only when it is really required. You have to use the resources only when it is really required. Are you understanding my statement, guys? That's great. Job seeker management service, guys. That's good, great. Tell me. Public list job seeker, just job seeker by data. Yeah, public optional T. Okay, otherwise I'll take directly job seeker. Job seeker. Good one. Fetch JS by ID. Fetch JS by ID. I'm implementing this, guys. What is there? Job seeker JS is equal to JS repo dot find by ID throw or else throw new illegal argument exception invalid ID. Illegal argument exception invalid ID. Return JS. Job seeker JS repo dot find by ID or else throw new illegal argument exception invalid ID. Return JS. Is that clear, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay, that's good. Great. Yeah, this is my job seeker dot Java. This is my this. This is my runners, guys. Okay, job seeker runner boss. Okay, that's good. This is my try block, guys. Come on. Job seeker JS is equal to JS service dot fetch JS by ID. I think which number 567 is there? Fine. Better not to worry about that. 1021. What is there, guys? 1021. System dot out dot println. What is there? Job seeker details plus JS catch exception E dot print stack trace. What dot print stack trace, guys? E dot print stack trace. System dot out dot println job seeker details JS catch exception E dot print stack trace. Am I ready with this, guys? Come on. Are you getting my point there or not there? Understanding my statement, guys. Okay, that's good. Right click. Tell me next one. Run as Java application. Job seeker details 1021. 1 Ramesh, address Hyderabad, qualification BCA, expected salary is this, email is this, location what? Vizag. Location is what? Vizag. Are you comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. Yes. Okay. Now listen. I'm not receiving object. I'm not processing the object. Go to runner class. I have received. I have just called the method. I just call the method. I'm not processing anything. Still, it will generate the select query and hit the database software or not. That means you use the record, you don't use the record. Hit to database software is quite common or not there. Check it out. Select query generated means it is still hitting the database software. Query generated means hitting the database software. Success or failure, that's a secondary, but it is still hitting the database software or not. Okay, guys. Next one. Job seeker JS is equal to job seeker details JS post. Followed by this. What is the next one, guys? Come on. By default, eager loading. By default, eager loading. 1 minute. I comment this. Okay. I pass the number which is not there. I pass the number that is not there. Right click, run as Java application. Right click, run as Java application. We are getting exception. I'm not worried about exception. But before that also query is there or not there. Before that also definitely query is there or not. We are getting the invalid ID or not. We are simply literally getting the invalid ID or not there. Come on, my dear. Illegal argument exception. Invalid ID. Illegal argument exception. What is there? But it is still generating select query. That means they're not there. Use record. You don't use record. Hit to database software is taking place or not there. Hit to database software is taking place or not there, guys. Public job seeker fetch JS by ID. Public job seeker fetch JS by ID. Okay, boss, that's great. Public job seeker fetch JS by ID. Job seeker management IMPL. Job seeker guys, that's good. Okay, now listen, let's look at the flow part, guys. Look at the flow part. That is get reference by ID. Look at this. It is very straightforward, guys. Custom report dot find by ID 1001. That is A. Select query generated. You call method generated, hitting the database. 1001 record came to result set. From there, copy to whom? Customer object. In this example, customer object. That is kept in optional object given to you. Okay, given to you. Whether you use it, you don't use it, that is your headache. But it is still hitting the database software or we felt that one practically or not there. Once again, call the method, query generated, talk to database, got the result set object having record, copied record into entity object kept inside the optional object is given. You give right number, wrong number. You use object, you don't use object. But hitting to database software is happening or not? Is like advanced ticket booking or not? Your favorite hero, good or bad, that day you will be alive or not. No, movie and release date announced, bookings are open, you booked the ticket. Yes, my dear. When you use brain, logics will comes into picture. When you use a heart, no logics will work out. It's only mind knows what? Logics, right? Because your fanism towards your favorite hero is what? It's a heart thing, not the brain thing. Yes, my dear. If you start thinking brain thing, definitely now some hero is earning money. Why I should go and book the movie. Why should I encourage him to purchase tickets from others? So brain does not allow to this thing. But fanism, liking someone, loving someone is a heart thing. It's not a brain thing, right? Okay. Hmm. Always hit DB in case of what? Eager loading. Yeah, that's fine. So now I want to show practical of get reference by ID, which is performing lazy loading. I hope everyone active. Gulab gang, are you ready? Uh-huh. Right. Okay. Right, boss. Public. Public. Hmm. Fine. Okay. Listen. Long back, I think before Corona, for a bunch of 5, 6 students, girl student, I have given what? Gulab gang. In that one, the student whose name is Richa, I think she also spoke on the success journey, right? So I used to call her Gulab gang leader, right? All of them are in top MNCs drawing 30 lakhs plus packages. This, okay, no, no. They also get the job. Okay. So that is the value of Gulab Gang. I hope you will continue that legacy. Oh, fine. Yeah. Public. Yeah. Tell me, guys, what is next one? Yeah. Public. Tell me. Job seeker. Public what? Job. Get reference by ID. Directly written job seeker. No optionality kind of. Yeah. Tell me, guys. Fetcha. Okay. Show JS by. Show JS by ID. Into ID. You did not get joining date? You are coming from office every day. What? Right? Work from home is going on. Adi balls for Adi balls work from home. Okay, fine. Are you able to understand the task given by them? And so now they are teaching, they're giving training on it, or they're asking to use them. They are asking to, they are giving topic and they are asking to prepare on your own. For you, no preparation is required because you already learned here, right? Okay. Every tool we learned here or any new tool they are using? I introduced only whatever we are learning in the same thing. Jacaco, I have given video actually. Okay, fine. But Jacaco video is given. Yeah, fine. Java code coverage. I hope you are watching the videos. Please, because see, which I am interested to see. There are Naresh ID has given some syllabus. I am covering that, but there are some tools which I am telling out of my experience and out of my interest. Those things I am giving them as videos. Please watch videos. Don't ignore it. See, I have given Jacaco video, and this fellow saying, okay, they asked me to learn Jacaco. Jacaco is not a big tool, a very simple tool. Already you are writing unit test now. Okay, it will check when you run this unit test, how much percentage of your code is under participation. 50%, 60%, 80%. 80% means your testing is perfect testing because you cannot cover 100%. Why? Import statement won't execute. Class definitions won't execute. Executes remaining lines only. Na? 100% we cannot achieve. Anything around 75 to 80, it's a good coverage. At least today you watch it. You said the importance of that tool. Na? At least you watch it. Fine. Okay. Uh, JS repo find by ID or else throw what? New illegal argument exception invalid ID. Yeah. Now, what is the one more method we are taking up, guys? Where is this? This show JS by ID. Show JS by ID. Where is this? Job seeker JS. What is there? Job seeker JS is equal to JS repo dot get reference by ID. Tell me. Or else. What is there? RL. No, no RNs here. Just directly was return JS. Return JS. But listen, guys, what we are getting here is not real object. It is what? Proxy. Sir, how can you return job seeker then? This proxy class is the subclass of job seeker. This proxy class is the subclass of job seeker. Superclass reference variable can refer subclass object or not. Fine. Okay, now let's see. Go to runner class. Here is runner boss. Okay, let's comment for some time. Let's comment for some time here. What we are getting is not real object, proxy object, subclass of job seeker. Yeah, tell me. JS service dot show JS by ID 1021. What is there? System dot out dot println. What dot? System dot out dot println. What is there? Job seeker details plus jobs. No, no, 1 minute. I don't do anything. Okay. Okay. JS details. I'm calling toString. I'm calling toString means what, guys? Indirectly, I'm trying to touch all the properties or not there. Indirectly, I'm trying to touch all the properties. Okay. Okay, just go for JS. Okay, I'm not getting everything. Only JS name I am calling. Yeah. Now you observe, guys. Okay, catch block. Catch. Exception E. E dot print stack trace. E dot print stack trace. Now you observe, my dear. Right click. What is there? Right click. Run as Java application. Yeah. We are getting exception or not there. Lazy initialization exception. Could not initialize proxy. Com dot nt dot this. No session. It's not because of that. Whenever whenever you want to work with this get reference by ID method, you need to add one extra property in application dot properties saying that, okay, though there is no transaction management, you initialize the objects. Yeah, we are requesting Hibernate. Okay, though objects are loading lazily, you initialize the objects. For that one, you need to add one extra property in what? Application dot properties file. Wait a minute. Where is this? This. Don't lose focus. Be with me. Stay with me, guys. Where is this? Enable lazy initialization. Enable lazy initialization. That's good. Great. Hmm. Tell me. Okay. I cannot remember property names. You know that. Okay. property required in application dot properties file for get reference by ID method. What method? Get reference by ID method. For get reference by ID method. Spring dot JPA dot properties dot hibernate dot enable lazy load. No trans is equal to true. Though no transaction environment is there, you enable lazy loading. Lazy loading, right? Okay. Now, let me pass the number 1021. Actually, record is there. It's not like that record is not there. Check it out. Right click, run as Java. No hurry. Be cool. You have to feel the lazy loading first. See, guys, select query came, record came. Sir, it's normal, na? What is the guarantee? What is the, how can you say there is a lazy loading? Now, be ready. Be with me. Don't look here and there. I call the method, but I am not processing the object. I call the method, but I am not processing the object. Right click, run as Java application. Is there any select query, guys? That means if need is there, then only it is hitting the database software. Understood or not there? And moreover, I'm calling only one getter method, but it is loading complete, it is generating complete select query, getting complete record or not. Fine. Okay, now observe this, observe this. I'm calling guys, but I am calling only JS ID. Proxy dot get JS ID. Proxy dot get JS ID. Right click, run as Java application. Right click, run as Java application. Where is this? See, no select query, but number is coming. That means whatever proxy object that is created, by default, it is having given ID value. When you are asking that ID value, why to hit the database software? That means only when you call non-identifier methods, it is talking to database software. So who is actually talking to database software? Get reference by idea? No, are the getter methods of dynamically generated proxy class. The getter methods of dynamically generated proxy class are actually talking to database software. Where is the proof, sir? Wait, Naina. I have not become senior trainer, not like that, right? Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, first of all, system.out.println proxy object class name. Proxy dot get class dot proxy dot get class dot get super class. Why, sir? Because I have to prove na this proxy class is subclass of entity class. That's why I'm able to refer proxy object by using what? Super class reference variable are not there. Yes, guys, that's good. Tell me. Right click. Tell me. Run as Java application. JS details 1, 2, but fine, that is fine. Hibernate proxy, superclass is job seeker or not? Now tell me, who is having code to talk to database? Proxy class getter methods or get reference by ID? Get reference by is not talking to database, just returning dummy proxy object, right? Entire logic and magic is there where? In the proxy class getter method. And what is the beauty? Okay, especially the code is not there in ID property getter method also. The logic of talking to database software is there in what? Non-ID property getter method, right? But one interesting, you call one You just call one. Hmm. Non-ID property getter method. It will get complete record, guys. Come on. But in that, that is linked with proxy object. Complete record came, real object is created, real object is linked with proxy object. Now proxy object gathers that one property value from real object, right? So now you observe, guys. Now you observe, guys. Now you observe. Proxy dot, where is this? Get to JS name. I'm also calling get to JS address. Tell me, guys, it will hit the database software twice or only one time? This method only will talk to database software, gets the complete record. Come on. Talks to database software, gets the complete record. Are you understanding my statement? Gets the complete record and gets the address. Gets the complete record and gets the address. Okay, that's good. Great. Fine. Okay, where is this? Boot data JPA repository. Run as what? Java application. Run as a Java application. What is the story, guys? JS details, one Ramesh, this one. But how many times select query came on? Only one time. That means once a real object is coming with full data in linked with the proxy object, after that you call any number of time getter method, same object, real object data is used again and again or not? At least now you tell me, get reference by ID talking to database or its proxy class getter methods are. Overall, it look like lazy loading, but method is not doing lazy loading. Method is returning proxy object. That's a beginning point, start point for the lazy loading. But like real hit to database software is done by non-identifier getter methods of what? Proxy class, in-memory proxy class. In this example, two in-memory proxy classes, na? What is first one? And for our repository interface, one proxy class is anyhow there. But in this case, for entity class also one proxy class is there or not there? Subject is interesting or not? If I don't tell this, you may think that why they have given two method having same functionality. Yes or no, na guys? But at least you got a confidence there is some difference between both. Okay, now we got this knowledge. Now let me give diagrammatic knowledge. What knowledge, guys? Yeah. A. We call get reference by ID method. We'll think positive side available. B. It is a returning dummy proxy object just having ID value. And C, that is return. Don't think about remaining thing. Don't think about remaining thing. Method call over. Method call over, no hit to database software. Did you notice it, guys? Okay, now on that proxy object, I call non-identifier getter method D. What is that? Get specialization, something I call now, boss. Query generated to get the complete record. That is E. Come on. And that record is put into result set object. That is F. From that record, result set, one complete object is created having data. One complete object is created what? Having data. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay, that's good. Complete, guys. FG. One complete record is created or not there? Complete entity object is created or not there? And now tell me, this entity object is now linked with what? Proxy object. This entity object is now linked with what? Proxy object. Now tell me, specialization method is called, okay, that data is gathered from what? Cardio. Cardio is the specialization, and that cardio is returned or not there? That is H. Now I called one more method, get a doctor name. So again, it will hit the database software, it will collect from a real object that is linked with proxy object. I think my theory and practical matching or not? Diagram is depicting everything nicely or not there? Okay, see. A, call the method. Don't overlook, please. B, proxy object having ID value created as the subclass of entity class, right? That is returned, okay? Up to this method called over. Over means over. Whether record is there, not there, this is the first work it will do, right? Okay, next. On that non-identifier method called, this method is having logic to talk to database software to get the complete record into what? Result set object. That is E and F, right? From that object, one real entity object is created and linked with proxy object. So now proxy object, we call get specialization on that proxy object now. Proxy object connects to real object, gets this property value and gives it. Yes, my dear. Okay, now what happens if I don't give correct number? Wrong number I given, ra. Having wrong number, it will give proxy object. But proxy object, but on the proxy object, I'm going to call method, na. That method try to talk to database software or not. Record not there. You will get exception or not there. Did I say like that? Did I say like this? If I not call that, did I not? Okay. I called this method. Come on. I passed the wrong number and I call non-identifier method. So non-identifier method try to search record in the table by generating select query. There exception will come or not there. When not there, what happens? Exception will come or not there. Yeah, definitely exception will come. Lazy, unable to find. Here always exception is coming or not there. Because record not there, na. So here when record not there for given ID, method is not throwing exception. The proxy class getter methods are throwing exception. Fine. Okay, now I have a big design. Get reference by ID performing lazy loading. I want to see it's performing eager loading. Now use your brain. It's performing lazy loading, but I want to see it's performing what? Anything I can do. Lazy loading happening because of proxy object. If I kill the possibility of creating proxy object, proxy class or proxy object, I can ask this method, I can make this method performing eager loading or not there. Tell me how to do that. Which class final? Which class final? You're absolutely right. Claps for him. Yeah, because proxy class is subclass of entity class, na? If entity class is final class, what happens? Did you read the notes yesterday? No, na? Fine. Okay. Yeah, if entity class is final class, come on. What happens? Why service class final, ra? Waste fellow. Method by using proxy. One and the same, na? Either you call there, you call here. One and the same. Where you call, that does not matter, right? Okay, fine. Fine. Yes, guys. Okay, now I want to see get reference by ID performing eager loading. The only one solution is make this class as final method, final class, or make its getter methods as final methods. But getter methods are not generated by me Lombok API. I cannot control them. At least I can make methods as what? Class as final class or not? Final, guys. Okay, now same situation. Same situation. 1021. What happened, guys? Why it's not giving? All of a sudden, why error? Not saved. Hey, wait, what happened to all of a sudden? What happened? Missing something. I think something gone, guys. Job seeker by Joe ID, service IMPL. That's good. Up, runner class. Huh? What's there? Import job seeker. I'm importing. What's happening, guys? Com dot nt dot this. Removed unused import. Okay, fine. Now I will try to. I'm using it now. Once again, let me press Control plus Shift plus O. Hey, what is this nonsense? What? Yeah, it's fine. Import job seeker. Job seeker should be recognized now, boss. Method JS by ID from the job seeker main refers to missing job seeker type. But I have not missed it, guys. It is still there, na. Com.nt dot job seeker. Anything blunder I have done? No. No blunder I have done. Just added final. Adding final is not a mistake at all. Uh, okay, now that's fine, Ra. That is a runtime. Now, why compile time error is coming? Proxy class created at runtime or compile time? Then why it is giving compile time error? Yeah, sometimes it happens, boss, because of IDE related issues. Clean and build the project. Clean the project. Should not be error. Definitely it should not be error, guys. Still not gone. Restart the IDE. Definitely it should not give the problem. It's gone, it seems. Yeah, that's why once in a while restart Eclipse ID. Once in a while I restart Eclipse ID. Sometime it will be hurted, boss. Right. That's good. Com.nt. Great. Tell me here. Where is this? Run as a Java application. JS details. One Ramesh are not there. JS details. What is there? One Ramesh. It's coming. Okay. I actually commented. Check it out. I actually commented processing of the object. Okay. Not commented. Fine. I'm commenting everything. I'm just calling the method, but it's still hitting the database software. No proxy object, guys. Directly it is hitting database software. Select query is still coming or not there? Is really bad or not there, guys? Really bad means we wanted it. That's why it is doing. You look at the JS proxy object class name. This time no proxy object. Directly object is created for entity class. Check it out. Directly the object is created for entity class. What do you say, guys? Directly the object is created for what? Entity class. Job seeker and superclass is what? Object. Superclass is what? Object. Because of final class. I think you enjoyed this one, my dear. Got the clarity or not, my dear? Come on, everyone. What is the difference between get by ID of JPA repository and find by ID of what? Crude repository. One is get by ID, other one is what? Find by ID, right? Returns entity object reference representing record that is selected by given ID, guys. Returns optional object having entity object for the same are not there. Super. Performs lazy loading of record or object. Gives first proxy object, then gives the real object. Directly gives optional object having entity object. Directly real object. Performs lazy loading of record. First returns proxy object. When that proxy object is used, then record will be retrieved from database software into what? Real entity object, nothing but real object. Performs eager loading and gets record object from DB table directly without involving any proxy object, irrespective of what? Whether that object is used or not. If record is not found, we cannot throw custom exception. It gives the fixed entity not found exception, right? Thrown by getter methods of proxy class, not the method, not the method. Exception is not given. Hit to database software is not done by get reference by ID. Everything is done by whom? Getter methods of proxy class. With the support of optional API, we can throw custom exception or custom message or not. Works with SQL, works with both SQL and NoSQL. Implementation depends upon underlying Hibernate framework or not. Implementation is given by Spring Data JPA itself or not there. Additional property configuration in application.property required or not required? Here not required. If record not found, we get exception entity not found. If record not found, we get empty optional object for which we can send custom message or custom exception. Already discussed or not there. This method get reference by ID does not actually talks to database software. The non-identifier getter methods generated in proxy class talks with what? Database software by generating what? SQL query. This method directly talks with the database software by generating what? SQL query, right? If entity class is taken as final class, then in-memory proxy class will not be generated. So this method performs only this method always performs eager loading irrespective of what? Whether entity class is taken or what? Final or not. Final means eager loading. Get reference by ID method call. One proxy object, one real object involved generally. In find by ID method only, a real object is involved. So many differences. How many I can remember? Whatever you remember, you write. Entry your, see, in survival, all this, no need of all this stuff. Only for entry sake, you have to remember. So, at least few, 5 points you will remember now, boss. So, on the top of it, you enhance it, right? See, after giving 3, 4 differences, entry automatically says, oh, you know many things, let's go to next. Only the thing is, you have to give reply until you go to next question. That's a try to highlight important points. If we get 1, 2 important point, that guy knows. Oh, this guy knows many things. Since I have done a lot of R&D on the subject, I give every angle of differences. Are you enjoying my depthness of subject, or you are thinking why Sir is wasting time of ours? Because other day someone came to me and compared. Sir, the faculty who started batch with you, their batch is completed. We are still teaching data JPA. You are wasting our time. Are you having same complaint? Huh? I think some people fought for my batch and joined in this batch, right? Some people who did not fought, management has given other batch for them, right? And they are comparing, sir, already that batch is completed and your batch is still going on. When we will go for job trials? Now also go for job trial. Who stopped you? Right? Don't show me as a reason for not going for job trials. You completed 1 module, keep 1 module in resume. Completed 2 module, keep 2 modules in resume. See, I'm not teaching for See, every time I will have huge fight with management on this issue. They say complete in 100 session. I take 120, 130 sessions. I try to convince them. They try to convince me. As long as you cooperate, I can give my depth subject. Otherwise, I have to listen to management. But if you are cooperating, if you are backing me, I will try to give depth subject like this. Because for me, student is important. Management is second. Student is important because your career is important, not the 10, 20 days here and there. The money they are getting, money I am getting, or money they are losing, money I am losing. That's the secondary, right? Because see, it's a simple theory. If I complete batch early, they can give me another batch. Another batch means they get money, I get money. But still, irrespective of that, I'm spending few days extra for you. Why? Because I'm keeping your survival of the job in mind. Clear interview, anyone can clear, boss. If you mug up some FAQs also, sometime if your luck favors, you can clear interview. But real task is what? Joining company, getting the task, completing the task, and survive in the company. I am targeting that. See, no faculty give this confidence statement. Learn subject from me and try to show 3 to 4 years gap as experience. I'm giving that confidence statement because that much depth subject we are learning. Fine. Okay, let it be, guys. Okay, that's fine. Good, good, good. Yeah. Come to this SPBMS 11 a.m. 7 only. Spring data JPA. File upload. Class content. Where is this Spring? Where is that? 718. Spring data JPA. Ninth session. 7, 11. Where is that? Ninth session. Fine. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we have sessions on what? Spring Boot batch. Thank you. Have a nice time.